Have you been looking for a new Minecraft server to play with daily updates, never before seen content in Minecraft servers in history, and a server loved by thousands with a community that's ever growing? Well, ladies and gentlemen, you have come to the right place, because today we are here on Swurv.oplegends.com, and today we have a little bit of a showcase to show off the brand new dungeon season here on OP Legends. The server is both Java, and Bedrock compatible, with the IP will be in Swurv.oplegends.com, and the port is 19132. But this is their brand new updated spawn, and oh my gosh, this thing is so cool. So we're in the castle grounds, and well, dungeons, as you guys can probably tell, it kind of makes sense with the castle theme. But loading into the server, you will be spawned in right here, getting started, immediately. They throw you into the gameplay, and well, you have a sword here that if you go ahead and right click, has a ton of enchants for you guys to unlock with every ever level sword, increasing and unlocking more and more enchant. Now you do start out with 3. You start out with speed, orb factory, and gem greed. You can use orbs to upgrade more enchants, and gems, well, we'll get more into those later. But you start off by killing the mobs in this zone, and every time we hit a swing, we actually gain 10 orbs. So now we're at 1,000 orbs, so we can take these orbs and then put it into different enchants. And I put it into orb factory, so now we're getting like 17 orbs per swing. Not too bad, not too shabby. But then every time you go ahead and kill one of these monsters, you guys get money, which you guys can actually use to come over here to these spawn companion eggs to get even more money boosters. So each one of these companions actually give you a little bit of a money booster, so that every time you kill one of these again, you get more and more money. And then once you get even more into the game, you can unlock different zones with higher tier mobs that give you more money. So for example, to get to the polar bear zone, we need to make $15,000, and every single zone works like this. And trust me, there is a lot of zones, as you guys can see, over 29 different zones. And then once you reach the final zone, you can recycle these and basically get more money boosts. And the goal is to reach the highest rebirth you could possibly reach. So every time you do /rebirth, for example, we need to reach $1,000 billion, which I think is just like $1 trillion. But then you rebirth back to square one right here. But this time you get a 3x money multiplier. But I'm going to show you a secret on the server right now, so don't click off, because this is super important. You see this little speak with the guide Dante. If you follow this arrow and come over here to Dante right next to you, you get a quest line activated. And if you do /quests, you guys can actually see if you complete all of these, you get your first prestige for absolutely free. So right here, we got to kill 5 zombies, and that's the next quest. Now, a lot of people who join the server need a rank. You can actually do /free rank and then type in Swurv after, or just do /free rank, and you guys will be able to get a free rank just like that. And those ranks can also give you cool stuff like crate keys, money boosters, and well, a bunch of other things too. But there are so many different enchants, and we got to go over the 2 different types. First is the orbs enchant, which, well, actually you spend orbs to unlock these enchants. But you'll notice one is skull greed enchant, and later in your dungeon's journey, you'll be able to unlock this enchant and then start unlocking brand new enchants that have a lot to do with making more money. Like loot frenzy here, for example, activates a frenzy, doubling all currency gains for 1 minute. Pretty insane if you ask me. But there's so many different enchants for you guys to explore, but we need to go over some of the basic features here on dungeons. So for example, we have a skills NPC here at spawn, and every time you rebirth, you'll be able to upgrade certain skills with skill points. Now, I always go through this, but at a certain amount of swings, you will start to unlock different skills, which is actually really nice. And if you do /rebirth as well, the rebirth shop point, you get 1 for every time you rebirth, and you guys can actually spend it on some pretty cool things, like different wands, different boosters, and even loot boxes. So the server is completely free to play and extremely free to play friendly. But of course, if you want a boost, you can head on over to the shop right now and pick yourself some things to get started. By the way, this server releases this weekend at 3 p.m. EST, so join right now. Depending on the time you're watching this, you can join and play right now from the previous season to get a little head start. And the reason why you want to do that is because if we do /skills and /pass, you'll be able to get some free rewards, like free credits that you can actually get. Like right here, I get 100 free credits just like that. And come over here to the crates, and you can even purchase free loot boxes right here with the credits you're earning up. So join the server literally right now. Swurv.oplegends, play dungeons, get some free easy credits, and prepare yourself for this weekend, because it's going to be a crazy release with over 1,000 players, and you're not going to want to miss it. But next up, we do have teams on here called guilds. You can invite players to your guilds to compete. So we can create one by doing /g create, and we got to run with the Poppy Guild. And if we do /guild, you can invite 4 people to your team, which I'm going to be recruiting this season. So if you guys want to join my guild, make sure to join my Discord down below, and I'll have applications out for this weekend. Next up is the shop, and you're probably wondering, well, where do blocks come into this? Well, if I do /guild go, every team will have their own cool little, I guess, guild. You're in your own little city, and you can, guys, deposit all of your resources to share with your friends, create cool structures to show off to other people, and set up shops to sell things to other players. It's a pretty cool feature. And well, since this is a player-driven economy, it's really important that you guys understand that a team is everything. And you guys can also find people joining teams inside of my Discord, or even join mine for later on. So go check that out down in the description below. Next up, we do have the auction house, where players can just sell things for credits. So if you have enough credits, you can buy things like companion slots if we go ahead and purchase this, or even totem slots right here. And if we go to our mailbox, everything you buy will be here. So /mailbox will open up this command, and you guys can grab things like this. Pretty easy and pretty simple. But next up is the cosmetic cases, which you guys can actually open up and sell for real money on the server. It's pretty freaking awesome. Again, it's a player-driven economy, so you guys can literally grind up credits in game, trade your credits to other players to get these items, and they will actually go up in value over time. But next up is pets. There are pets on the server, and everybody gets a pet storage item inside of their inventory. And as you guys can see, you have 6 pet slots, 5 are currently locked. You have to upgrade and unlock those slots later on. But equip your best will equip the best pets possible, which right now we have a rares orb pets that will give us more orbs when trying to go ahead and kill mobs. So as you guys can see, we're getting more than 17 orbs every time we swing. And if you're wondering how to get your damage up, well, that's pretty easy. You go to sword upgrades, you come over to here, and you guys can actually upgrade your swords to get more damage. And well, there are a lot of swords to pick from, so get to upgrading. And just a reminder, before you join the server, just know that the IP is swurv.oplegends.com. It'll be down in the description below or pinned at the top of the comments, and the port is 19132. There's so many more things that I could show you right now, but honestly, guys, I'm gonna be recording daily on this server this weekend, so subscribe right now. And if you made it to the very end, you will know that we are giving away 2,000 credits for the release. So comment down your Minecraft usernames right now and like and subscribe, because that's how you enter. And I like to save the giveaways for the end of the video for all of the homies who watch to the very end and who are actually interested in the server. So with all that being said, guys, I will see you guys this weekend at 3 p.m. EST. I love you all. Peace out and goodbye.